Hello everyone, welcome. Sylvie here. This is Sun and Moon energy readings. I'm going to get right into an energy reading for the sign of Gemini. This reading is for the sign of Gemini, but all are welcome here. If something speaks to you, you're more than welcome to it. Keep in mind, just a general reading, not going to resonate with everyone. Hopefully it'll resonate with some of y'all. I've already done a pre-shuffle of the 2 decks and just quickly meditated on the energy, and y'all, first of all, it's Tuesday, February 10th, and it was 4:10 on the clock when I turned the camera on to get ready to do this reading. So, and at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Ten of Swords with the World card again, and a Son of Wands or a Knight of Wands. We have this dang Five of Wands over here again, with the Strength card, and a Knight of Wands over here with the Lovers behind it. So, I don't know, I just feel like I wasn't really going to do a reading, but I was just really feeling called to the cards by Spirit, so I said, okay, let me go. I was going to make dinner, and I was like, no, let me just get in here real quick, because I just feel like there's a message, and it's just so kooky that it's like the same cards again. This 10 energy and this 5 of Wands, particularly this 5 of Wands in this deck, where it's just like, I feel like with this pointing of fingers, I feel like somebody's trying to make you look bad, but I think Spirit is saying here, just kind of hold on. There's going to be some sort of, there's that Peace card again. There's some sort of new cycle here with that World card, and it just keeps coming out for y'all. So let's just get right into it and see what Spirit has to say. What messages do you have for Gemini and their money as we go into another week here in February? Let's see what that card is that wanted to flip out. Ace of Swords, beautiful. It came out in the pre-shuffle. Yeah, again, I mean, this came out for y'all at the end yesterday. It's just like, I feel like 2 of Cups. Again, this has just sort of been heavy in the energy, this same sort of energy. Oh my gosh, and the Justice card again. I just feel like there's something here, like peace and serenity are like owed to you. There's something that you're entitled to here. With this Justice card just constantly coming out for y'all, and this particular card, this deck the other day, with the scales there and this 2 of Cups, you know, this is a card of truth. This is a card of truth even too. Something has to be brought into balance here. It's about truth. It's about fairness. Something that is owed to you. And it could have something to do with a partnership. It could just be about bringing things into balance. But I do get this partnership energy. And I say that, look, and now the Hierophant at the bottom of this deck, which again is the same. It didn't even come out in this deck, but the Hierophant's been coming out for y'all. 2 of Pentacles with an 8 of Pentacles, that 9 of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like somehow it's like this work, this energy of somehow being tied to your career, your work, your job, whatever, but also there's something pretty intense here as far as some sort of, I feel like there is some sort of emotional attachment. Give me Gemini's energy in this situation. Let's just, wow. Okay, so once again, the King of Wands for your energy, Gemini. Wow. No joke in this deck. Whew. Wow. Okay, and we have the Star card coming out again for y'all. Wow. Really, really stunning energy here for your energy. Let's just get one more card here to just balance it out. I'm noticing on the trees here, whatever, this looks like fire. Like little matches like on the trees. So I'm really getting this sort of like this energy of again, something coming into balance, and I think it's this fire and water energy is coming into balance here. This could be personally within yourself. Wow, the Magician wants to come out. Let's see what else. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have a Two of Swords and a Hangman. Yeah, there's something you're doing differently. Magician came out for you yesterday. There's something you're doing differently. Dishes. I heard dishes wanted to come out. Distance, maybe. Quimby hair on the... But again, with this Two of Swords energy, this came out for you yesterday in different decks. This is a different deck, you know, so it's like... I think there's something here where there's some type of opportunity, a choice you have to make to, again, I'm almost like, it's like you have to like, I'm hearing you have to disappear, but like, it's like shape-shifting, I guess is kind of what it is. It's shape-shifting. And, you really want to get to this Queen of Pentacles energy, and this is, I don't know if I've seen the Queen of Pentacles come out yet in this deck. This Scarbaro, I don't know how to say it. I really should learn. This little Sacred Scarab deck here. I love this deck, but it's still new, and I haven't used it that much, where I don't know if the Queen of Pentacles come out, and this is really beautiful energy. And if y'all watched yesterday, when I was talking about this aqua energy, and I'd even wrote it down in my notes, and here it is again with this Queen of Pentacles, so I just feel like it's like, there's some sort of, sorry guys. There's something here where it's like, this change sort of like puts you in the lap of luxury. A lot of major arcana already coming out too, which is kind of like, again, it's a very life-changing, a very pivotal moment here. Noting the 1 and then the 2. 1 and 2. Wow, y'all. Let's see what else came out. We have the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands. The Three of Cups came out yesterday, and so we kind of have a match here. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. It could just be a business partnership, you know. Quimby wants to come up. It could just be a business partnership, you know. This doesn't have to be romantic. You know, we do have this Two of Cups here. This energy, the lover's energy, has been sort of like lurking, right? So there could be that. It could just be, look, Death card at the bottom of the deck. What's in your tail, Pop? Hi, babes. Hi. You gonna let mommy do this reading? You gonna let mommy do this reading? Why don't you just go sit in your window for a little bit? Go get some... Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. Quimby wanted to say hi, and I want him up here, but his big old booty covers the entire table. So, alright, so we got your energy. We have the Death card at the bottom of the deck. Six of Swords and the Tower. It's literally, whoa, these cards stayed together, and I did shuffle them quite a bit, so I just feel like it's still the same energy lurking, and I think Spirit wanted me to sort of like do this reading, so for anyone that maybe missed yesterday's reading or didn't really hear the message, or I want to know more about this Truth energy with this Justice and this Ace of Swords up here. I really want to see what this is. Three of Pentacles. I feel like it has to do with, right, with work, with career, with partnerships, collaborations. Maybe you're getting an opportunity for a partnership. Tower card. Again, same energy, different deck. Five of Swords. Okay, this is not looking very good, y'all. maybe leaving a position. So maybe with this Justice card here, maybe this is leaving a position, leaving a partnership. Two of Wands, Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Chariot. Spirit's not really making sense. Is this a solo journey? Is this a... Spirit wants me to drop that. Seven of Wands. I just feel like there's just so many obstacles. There's so much like where you have to be sort of like on the defense or something. Like there's like burning bridges with all these tower cards, like that kind of energy, right? And all these Six of Swords and Eight of Cups that have been coming out, and Hierophant at the bottom of the deck is like, again, with this very like heavy energy of, I just feel like people kind of trying to mess with you in some way in this situation, and like you really, you know, yeah, look, angel energy with the Temperance card there. There's some type of information that's coming in that's putting you in a very good position here. This is a card of success. This is a card of stability, wealth, abundance, very fertile energy, very grounded energy. So it's like something is coming in here. It's just, again, where I feel like there's this like, there's still this battle raging or something, or maybe that's like only within yourself. You know, the Nine of Swords came out in the pre-shuffle, and it's like getting this feeling of like, again, like the Eight of Swords came out for y'all the other day. It's like, you know, somebody had made a comment in the comments about like not being sure of like what they're supposed to be doing or whatever, and like, man, I get that feeling all the time. It's like, even when like one day you'll feel like, yeah, you feel really good, you feel like you're going in the right direction, and then next day it's like all of a sudden feel like, wait a minute, I don't, and maybe that's being a Gemini too, right? But yeah, it's like I feel like there is this new direction energy needing to sort of like make a pivotal change, a pivotal... This actually got moved around because these two queens were next to each other. I want an outcome for this energy. I want an outcome for this energy. This was actually more for the energy up top. We already know your energy. I don't think we need to clarify. I think you're really determined to push through something here, make a decision to move forward. There could be a separation with this King and Queen of Wands here, and this Queen of Pentacles, and then there's this Three of Cups. So maybe that's it. You're making a solo break. There could be, you know, maybe you're both have been involved in a business. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is the same card that came out yesterday. The Queen of Cups. I am just like really humble before you, Spirit, guides, angels, our ancestors. I've been really feeling, look, Eight of Cups. Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Yeah, there's something. Look, it's that fucking Two of Wands like the other day, like yesterday. And then this King of Swords. There is something you're walking away from. Somebody shortchanged you. Somebody shortchanged you, and they're pissed off because I think you caught on to them and you're moving forward. And I do think there is some sort of separation here. And you're looking for peace. You're looking for serenity. And if there's only one or two people by your side at the end of the day, I think you're really fine with that. Two of Cups at Three of Cups, right? You don't need a whole lot of, especially if it's going to be like that trickster energy with that Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands of needing to be on the defense. Let's see what flew out. We have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, though. That's beautiful. Fucking five. Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? I almost just hit my head on the desk. So, Five of Swords. I mean, yeah, somebody's really looked. Double Five of Swords, which is a 10, which is a new beginning. It's the end of this bullshit. Whatever this Five of Swords is, I just really feel like you are just done. You're like levitating, elevating. moving away, tuning it out, moving forward, getting out of your head, getting into this Four of Wands energy. Look, here's another Empress here. More about this outcome. I want to see like a nice juicy Ace of Pentacles. I would love to see that Empress just come flying out in this deck. I want that stable. I do feel there's a solo energy with that Queen of Cups coming out, pardon me. All this Queen energy is kind of saying to me, I feel like you got some really good energy having your back here though, despite going through some stuff. Yeah, look, Seven of Swords here. So we have the Six of Wands with the Hermit. We have the Two of Pentacles again. So a lot of success and victory here. Ten of Cups just came out on the floor. All right, let's see if I can get it. I can see a rainbow, so. Oh, it's the Eight of Wands, excuse me, which is just as good because honestly, I feel like, you know, that's something coming in. There's success here. There's recognition, right? Your hard work's going to pay off. And I also feel like, again, with this Hermit energy of like, I do feel like there's also this outside energy of somebody helping you out, offering protection, offering you guidance. I don't think you have to worry. I don't think you're going this alone. There's definitely something coming in here. It's a really beautiful energy. I really like this. It's a really... Okay, so this Queen of Cups energy here. So I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, heavy water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Really nurturing, loving. It's very fertile energy, especially with that Empress. I do feel like, and even with this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands with this Three of Cups, I'm getting, you know, maybe that's it. Maybe this person, you know, is mad that you're going off and doing your own thing, but maybe you're joining hands with with select few people. You know, maybe it's like a woman-owned company or something like that. You know, this is heavy feminine energy here. I can't lie. So, and we have this heavy air energy here with the Magician and the Star. This is really beautiful. This is heavy. This is Gemini, Aquarius energy. We also have heavy fire energy here too. So I really like this. This is a good balance. Let's see what's behind here. We have the Seven of Cups. Another Three of Pentacles. So we have 777, 222. This is intense, y'all. Alright, let's just get one or two final for this outcome. One or two, thank you, Spirit. We have a lot of these pages of wands, so I do feel like there could be kids involved, children involved or something, but I feel like more it's about messages coming in, information, learning things. We see the Sun. That's too many cards, but I do feel this is the same card that came out yesterday, and I was talking about this creative business, sewing, so you could be maybe into fashion. There could be something where you're joining hands with a few others and you're opening a business, having a company, maybe some sort of fashion label, luxury brand here. This is a luxury brand right here. This is luxury energy. This is beauty. There's something about beauty and luxury here. Very heavy. Devil again at the bottom of the deck. With the Ten of Wands and the King of Swords and the Justice card. Oh. Look, y'all. Whatever, y'all. People try and mess with gems. It's not going to work. It's not going to fly. At the end of the day, you're protected here. Something really big. A very successful business here. A very successful outcome. And you're very protected. Yeah, Three of Wands. Yep. Forward movement. It's like almost being like at your throne. I want to see this card. All right, so we have the Two of Wands. We also have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is something I think you've worked on, something that you've planned for. And with the Two of Wands coming out in this deck, I feel like, because it looked so... I didn't like the Two of Wands in the other deck. Like, I feel like it's... Your plans can't be foiled. Look, 3 of Cups here now. Wow. 333, 222, 111. Oh my god, actually we have 4 2s, 4 3s. Look, we have another 8 of Cups with another 2 of Pentacles and a 6 of Pentacles. You're going where your contributions matter, where there's an equal give and take, where you're not just doing, and other people are taking. No, this is like you're on an equal level here. There's a lot of celebratory energy, a lot of Empress energy. Look, we have a Magician underneath here now. This is double Magician energy. This is manifesting the business of your dreams. This is really fucking cool energy, y'all. I'm like, I got goosebumps right now. I got chills. Like, whew, this is intense. This is really, really cool. And again, like yesterday, I still feel like they're in sort of like a little bit still of that transition phase. So just hold on. I feel like there is information coming in here that's necessary for you to move forward with that 8 of Wands, right? Yeah, this is really, 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 really good energy. I really like this. And with that Justice card, you know, double Justice card is just sort of like, you don't have to worry here. You don't have to worry. Empress energy. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I appreciate y'all so, so, so much. Sending so much love and light. Bye.